Hi folks, Rich here, bad hair day, Chapman t-shirt, no Chapman guitars, and a Blackstar HT1, bring you a bit closer to me, hello, extreme close-up, HT1-R MKII, in, I don't know what this is called, grey something. So what made me buy this? Well, fair question. I wanted the Mark II originally, but I couldn't find one at a good price, and I found this one at a good price. It's got two overdrives and two clean sounds, and if you get the foot switch for it, it's got two switches on it, you can go cycle through all four. The foot switch I've got for the HT5 over here does work, but it's only got one button on it, so you can only go between 1 and 2. ISF, so it's got these little sort of chicken type knobs, a little bit different feel to it. Still the same on the back, no effects loop on it. But I got it partly because on the HT5, the EQ of bass, middle, treble and ISF are only operable, only work when you've got it on the overdrive channel. On the clean channel, it's only tone and a volume. And I prefer the variation of ISF to tone. Not that I'm getting bad sounds out of this with my pedals, don't get me wrong. So yeah, and I've got a soft spot for these little dinky doos. So anyway, so here it is. Now on this amp, and again, it's all subjective, isn't it? It's the overdrive channel is quite overdrive rather than crunch. It's quite metally sort of sounding. It's not, I'm not crazy about the overdrive on this. Not that I'm using it a lot. If I use it in conjunction with my Behringer pedal, that's decent sound. This amp is not excessively boomy bassy, but a lot more than the HT1-R is, which is one of the things I liked less. This is boomier still. And obviously I can EQ it out. You can see on the EQ here, which is the ISF, I've got it all the way over to the treble side. On the HT5, I've got it almost all the way around. On the original HT1, I had it about halfway. So it will sound very different. So I'm just going to plug this in. Bear with me just a second. I just thought I'd bring it up so you can see that. I'm just going to stick that in there. No, I'm not. Am I? Yes, I am. And I better give it some power. Bear with me. Bear with me. I know, not the best view in the world. So that's what happens when you're got a novice channel and you're a novicer. Let's put it on. Well, Benton down. Oh, John, this went funny. I don't know if funny is the right word necessarily, but so I sold all my Harley Benton guitars, apart from this one, of course, which would never get sold, and I ordered 2 vintage guitars, which I mentioned on my last video, a V6 and a V75 in the silver burst colour. £125 from a shop that's got a reverb shop too, an online seller. Anyway, he messaged me and said, "Oh, sorry, there's something gone wrong with the discounting on reverb. Can't do them for that much money." So now the only guitars I've got left at this point in time is my Rockburn up here, my super cheap Strat. Out of tune, always. And yeah, this one. I do have something rather cool arriving tomorrow then. Anyway, so, and as always, this is just through my phone. Now, this is one of the clean channels. This is on the neck, on the bridge pickup coil split. So about as bright as this guitar can sound. That is boomy dark, isn't it? I can use my EQ pedal to improve that. But the fact I can do a bit more on the EQ pedal. It boomity boomity. Then the other clean is slightly brighter. Use the EQ pedal, improve that. So yeah, it's got a boomy sound to it. Tell you what is interesting, and I'm sure this is just me, or I'm sure it is, but this is 5 watts, that's 1 watt. This has got some a real lot of more than the previous HT1. So I don't know how they've re-voiced it, or different tubes in it, I don't know. But anyway. Back out of tune, it's just the way it is. With the gain on half and the volume on a quarter. It was a G strings. Intonations out on that. Anyway, and then you can press this little button here. So this is your second overdrive, which is this one here, put the gain up a bit more. So it sounds meaty. It's hard for you to tell, but it's more of a heavy overdrive rather than a distortion kind of sound. Whereas on the HT5, even with the gain down at about a quarter on the overdrive channel, it sounds like a distortion sound rather than the gain. But if I go back to the clean, brighter channel, with my pedals, it sounds. Yeah, so I don't know what to do really. I don't know what it is. Just put that back in there. Tars, un momento, por favor. Put that in there. For fuck's sake, get in there. Oh, really? Thank you. With the kettle lead, this is a terrible video. The kettle lead is the other way up in the HT5. So. So this is on the clean channel, and you can hear straight away. It's just much brighter sounding. And we all know what it sounds like with my pedals because I've done a few videos. So yeah, but it's when you use the actual overdrive channel. I mean, that is with the overdrive on a quarter. So it's more of a distortion channel than a... overdrive than it is sorry, more of a distortion than it is an overdrive. God, I can't believe this video is 10 minutes long. It's terrible. So yeah, I don't know. I suppose the sensible thing to do is to keep the HT5 because it's got an effects loop as well, and it does have some more EQ-ables. But the HT1 Mark II's got some, I don't know, it's just got some real mojo about it. I don't know really. Any thoughts? If you're still here, well done.